Hello everyone, Chris here at All Leeds TV. Hope you're all well. Happy bank holiday weekend, as it will soon be upon us. Like I say, hope everyone's doing well. Please, before we get into this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, get your comments in below, blah, 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 all the usual jazz. Just a quick one from me today. Obviously, we have Ipswich, or Ipshit, as they're more lovingly known now, thanks to Marcelo Bielsa. We have them at the weekend. They've had a great start to the season. Us, a bit of a meh start to the season. But, signs of this squad recovering and the 49ers now making moves. So positive. If we, let's get straight into it. Joel Perreault in the door. He's banged goals in for fun in that Swansea side in the last couple of seasons in the Championship. I think feed him and he'll score, hopefully. New signings are always a gamble, right? You never know until they pull on the shirt what they're going to do. Well, I think we've had enough of that experience at Leeds, right, with signings. But all the signs are good with Joel Perreault rather than some of the other players, we've brought in from European leagues and stuff like that. Joel Perreault has done it in this league. In a, distinctly average Swansea side, let's call it. I don't think I'm doing them any disservice there, but he scored goals in a pretty average side, Championship side. So fingers crossed if we can feed him, especially if we bring in a number 10, which again, all the noises are good that we're going to do that. We've got, is it Amiri and Painstill, however you say it, all being talked about as incomings. Bolsters, right? But yeah, big welcome to Joel Perreault. I said a few weeks ago in a video, I didn't know much about him. I don't pay attention much to other teams in the Championship, like I didn't for a lot in the Premier League either. I'm very much all Leeds. But, I've had a look at his highlight videos. I spoke to other people on the All Leeds TV team. I've watched other content creators talk about him, and the optimism is there, right? So, I've been on here recently saying I don't see us doing anything this season. I'd like to think that because of the start we've had, I've probably been justified in saying, mid-table or worse. But with Perreault in, if we bring a couple of other players in, especially a number 10, then my optimism is renewed that we can definitely 100% have a push towards the playoffs and, definitely push for top 2. I really think that. I think there's a basis, there's a nucleus of a good team at Leeds, you know what I mean? And if we can just make these right additions in the right places for once, rather than us buying more and more wingers like we normally do, get players in the right positions where it's needed, and the optimism is massive for the rest of this season. I think, we do need additions on top of Perreault. I've seen people online saying, oh, now Perreault's here, that's it, we're going to walk this league and all the rest of it. I get people get excited and have every right to get excited about a new striker coming in the door. I've been a football fan, but more is needed to get this squad to a level, in terms of depth as well. What it's been like over the last few years. Once we've had 2, 3, 4 injuries, all of a sudden our squad looks really light. So we need more depth. We still need a left back for me. I think we need another central midfielder in to bolster the Archie and Purdue relationship. Currently at the minute in the middle, if we lost one of them, I'd be concerned. So still areas like that, being greedy, maybe another centre back, but, we're probably just about covered there. So real signs of life at the club now, which is great. Do I wish they'd got it done earlier? Yes. Do I understand why they probably haven't got it done earlier? Yes, around all this FFP stuff and having to clear the books out a bit. So, when you step back and have a look at the big picture of it, you can sort of see why it's infuriating as it is for us fans, where we want to see players coming in. You see other teams around us making moves early and bringing players in. We've clearly had to do it a bit differently, but it now looks like actually the 49ers are willing to stump up the cash and make this team, or put this team in a position where it can challenge. So that's great. Excellent. So I'm hoping, couple more in the door over the next couple of days before the window closes, and hopefully as a fan base we can be buzzing. We see some great results. We see Perot knocking goals in for fun from a new number 10, and our wide players, on that. Cini and Gnonto back training with the squad. I'm on the fence about Cini because I don't think we've had the full details of what's gone on there, so you can only judge a book by its cover. In that one, Willie Gnonto, we've had far more detail about it. I am sceptical. I'm not going to lie. I understand Farke's comments on it in his presser. I know he's 19. He's allowed a second chance, but he won't get a third chance. Looking at it again, taking the emotional fan out of it, I understand that from a managerial standpoint. And if he was a 28-year-old seasoned pro, I think Farke's approach would have been far different, and he'd have been like, "No, you can rot." He's a 19-year-old kid. Has he done this because he now realizes that he's probably going nowhere? For me, yes. So, I don't think it's like he's turned on his heels and realized that Leeds is the place he wants to be. I think he realizes it's going to be the place he's going to be for the foreseeable. So he needs to knuckle down and get on with his job. Sound a bit like Roy Keane there. Just get on with your job. But I don't know how I'll react to him next time I'm in the ground. I am angry with him. The biggest thing that angers me is the start of this season, the squad was thin beyond belief. We had players trying to jump ship everywhere, including him, but he refused to play while sitting there, getting paid, watching his teammates struggle. That really annoys me. Obviously, outside of him and Cini, who I've mentioned as well, we've got Chris Somerville to come back, which I don't know if there was any injury update from Farke on that in the presser, if he's still out or what. But, he's another great addition to come back in. I think he's someone who can potentially light this league up. Leo Held is back after his concussion. I don't think Leo comes in. I do expect it to be Pascal, Rodon again at the back, Byram at left back, and Aylin at right back. I am hoping that, once Cody Drama's over this niggle, this injury or whatever it is that he's got, because I know Farke has been keen to bring him back in slowly. I do hope personally that we see Drama get a shot. I think I've been quite vocal on that. We know Farke likes to bring kids through and improve them, so I'm hoping we see that happen. But yeah, just real signs of life. I think real positivity while trying to stem that and say, still more is needed. It's great that we're making moves and there's still more moves going on. I've not seen anything confirmed. Just hang with me, gang, while I just have a quick look on Twitter, because we know that's the one source of truth, right? So Leeds proposing deal for Joseph Paintsil from Genk, 10 million plus sell on. That's according to just Football News. David Ornstein, here we go. 25-year-old winger. Oh, he's a winger, Paintsil. Oh, okay. I don't know if anyone knows if he can play anywhere else. Apparently he's turned down Southampton. His preference is Leeds. Personal terms, no issue. So we'll see. We'll see if that one bears any fruit today. So yeah, all positive really, isn't it? Very, very pleased. I think Perot's going to make a big difference. Again, from what I've seen of him, you never know till he pull on the shirt 100%, but all the signs are right. We've bought from the league we're in, which is very novel for Leeds United, let's be honest. And does fill me with far more confidence about the player we're bringing in than some of the other, certainly, attacking players we've brought in recent years that just haven't worked. I'm not at the minute including Rutter in that equation. Is there a chance now with us bringing a proper striker in that Rutter can go back to playing a bit wider or doing something different? Or is it just a case that he doesn't fit how we want to play? Time will tell on that one. I'm not quite throwing him to the wolves yet. I will say, though, I don't think he's an out-and-out striker. So I'm pleased we've brought Perot in. So yeah, optimism all round. Good stuff. Just fingers crossed the 49ers just get a couple more through the door now. And I genuinely think we can then all of a sudden be really buzzing for this season, and at least being comfortable in the fact that we feel we've got enough there to have a go, you know, and not just languish and be like, oh, the owners aren't doing anything, they're leaving the manager hung out to dry. At least we can say, no, we've gone in and brought some quality, or we've gone out and brought some quality in, and let's see what happens. Because I think most fans agree that Farke is the man for the job, and now it looks like we're going to give him some of those tools that he needs. So nice and positive, people. Sadly, I won't be watching the game live tomorrow. I am probably unsurprisingly on the golf course, but I'll be back and I'll watch it afterwards, hoping for a positive result, even though, you know, Ipswich have had a great start to the season. Let's hope this renewed positivity around the place can kick the lads on to get a decent result down there. Won't be easy, but, you know, this could kickstart our season. So fingers crossed. I'm going to leave it there because it's, you know, I just stopped to do this, had a bit of an early lunch, stopped to do this, get something out to you all. Like I say, hope you're all well. Fingers crossed for tomorrow. Enjoy your bank holiday weekends. Like I say, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all the rest of it. Rabbit agrees. Hit all the necessary buttons and stay tuned to All Leeds TV. Someone will be around over the weekend doing post matches. I'm sure Jack, Oscar will get them out, etc. So, yeah, all good news. And I will catch you all later. Thanks, gang. Bye.